Charles destroys Harry's hopes of royal reconciliation in three-word statement at D-Day Commemoration. The once unbreakable bond between King Charles III and his youngest son Prince Harry has captivated the public since Harry's dramatic exit from the British monarchy back in 2020. However, any hope of reconciliation was suddenly dashed this week at the high-level D-Day Commemoration event, where the new king delivered a scathing three-word rebuke that stunned royal watchers. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Tensions between Charles and Harry have been simmering for years, especially since Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, decided to step back from royal duties and move to California. Their bitter departure followed by a bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey in which they accused the royal family of racism and neglect, deepened the rift between Harry and his followers. Despite these public conflicts, there are glimmers of hope for reconciliation, especially after the death of Queen Elizabeth II last year. Harry returned to the UK to mourn his grandmother, and there were reports of planned steps to mend the family rift. However, those hopes now appear to have been decisively dashed. The flashpoint occurred this week during the 79th anniversary of the D-Day landings in Normandy, France. As a member of the royal family, Prince Harry was invited to attend the solemn event hosted by his father, the King. However, upon arrival, Harry was informed by palace officials that he'd not be allowed to wear military uniform, a privilege reserved for other royals in attendance. The decision was widely seen as a new cold-blooded move, further stripping Harry of his honorary military titles as he steps back from royal duties. Clearly upset, Harry attended the event in a dark suit and tie, standing apart from his family members who were radiant in their ceremonial uniforms. However, the real tragedy took place during King Charles's solemn speech, commemorating the bravery of the Allied troops who stormed the beaches of Normandy. Reports suggest Charles momentarily locked eyes with his youngest son and in a move that left royal commentators reeling, uttered just three words that made Harry understand: "You're not the royal family." Witnesses said the statement was made in a cold, matter-of-fact tone, without any emotion or sympathy. By all accounts, it was a deliberate and explicit rejection of Harry's status and claims to a place within the royal family. Immediately after, Harry was said to have stood rooted to the spot, his face full of hurt and disbelief. Meanwhile, other members of the royal family in attendance, including Harry's brother Prince William and wife Kate Middleton, looked away, not wanting to be caught in the painful family drama that was unfolding, happening before their very eyes. Royal sources have since claimed that the king's harsh words were a direct response to Harry's alleged attempts to exploit his royal status for personal gain, even as he sought to distance himself from the organisation. The opinion is that Charles is sending a clear message that Harry's place in the royal family has been irrevocably severed and that any lingering claims to the prerogatives of the monarchy will not be tolerated. For Harry, his father's rebuke was sure to be profound. The once close relationship between father and son has been irreparably broken, with no possibility of meaningful reconciliation in the near future. It seems that the royal family has become closely aligned with the prodigal prince, leaving him isolated and away from the organisation he was once destined to help lead. As the dust settles on this latest royal drama, the question remains: can the wounds be healed, or is this the final nail in the coffin of Harry's relationship with the House of Windsor? Only time will tell, but for now the rift appears wider than ever, with the king's three-word statement seen as a clear and uncompromising declaration: Harry is no longer among them.